Hi guys, welcome to this guitar lesson for Mr. Spontaneous. This is a song of mine that's on my A Tweak on Antique album. And if you want to follow along with the sheet music and tablature, there's going to be a link below where you can get that. So without further ado, I'm going to play this song as a performance and then we're going to break it down section by section. So here we go, Mr. Spontaneous. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's Mr. Spontaneous. Now let's address some key information before we move forward. I have a capo or a capo on the 3rd fret. I'm in standard tuning and I'm using a thumb pick to get that classic boom chick sound. And although having the capo on the 3rd fret and playing in A minor technically makes it C minor, we're going to be thinking and addressing everything as if it's A minor or the key of A minor, okay? So that's the first information we need to get started. So let's have a look now at how to play the intro. So the first thing I'm doing when I start this song is I play this kind of muted picking pattern just to kind of set things up for things to come. So the muting actually comes from my left hand. I'm dampening all the strings. Okay, and then I have this right hand finger picking pattern, which is basically like a thumb, index, thumb, middle, which is utilized throughout the song in a lot of areas. So again, I'm setting things up here. I'm getting the engines revving. So I'm going... Okay, that's the pattern again. It's very simple, it's not too taxing. And then I go straight into this. And that's basically, I like to think of it as a bass line. additional bass line, I could go. Okay, and that's just being done all with the thumb, but then with the extra finger picking pattern on top, you get this effect. And I'm really trying to emphasize the notes, what we got here. We got an E and an A as well, like. And you can see that my pinky finger is coming over to play those bass lines too. Okay, so everything's just ringing on and nice and jingly. Okay, so and another cool thing I do here, I slide up the neck of the guitar to create this kind of woo atmosphere kind of thing. Very Tony Ferguson-y. So. Kind of like a party atmosphere, if you will. So that's what I'm doing there, and that just consists of, you know, my left hand sliding up the neck of the guitar while keeping the right hand in motion. Okay, and then I go into this classic. And that's, again, it's the same finger picking pattern, thumb, index, thumb, middle, except I'm getting down on these bass lines here. Okay, so that's what I'm doing for the intro there. Okay, let's have a look at the A section for Mr. Spontaneous. It's a classic thumb picking, finger picking tune. So if you have any experience in this style, you're gonna pick it up fairly quickly, okay? So let's have a look at the theme and how I play the theme. Break it down from there. I'm playing in A minor and the thumb is playing a classic bum chick pattern for the A minor chord. That means I'm muting the E, A and D string, or choking the strings, if you will, if that's what you prefer to call it. And yeah, the index finger is pretty much playing the majority of the melody here. Sometimes my middle finger will come in, but accenting that D note there, that bend, and I get down to F. This chord is played with my thumb on the low E string, and my ring finger is actually covering, I don't know whether you can see it, the A and the D string, and also the high E string is not being played at all, or not being fretted at all. In fact, it's actually being played, it's ringing through everything. Okay, so that's how I play that F6 major 7, and yeah, I accent that first note there, and then I descend the bass line. So let me play that. Back to the intro, and then back to F. G, E minor, then back to A minor. Okay, and then I play the theme again with a slight variation. Before I address that, when I get to G, I'm actually not choking the strings anymore. I release the pressure from the strings, and everything will ring on there. Then I get to E minor and A. So when I play the theme then, also when I get to that lick as well, I'm not muting anymore. Just to let you know, you can see that I'm letting that ring on. I'm not going. I'm going. That's the variation there. It's the same notes, but just in a different order. You want to make that pop. And then I go back into the intro again. So have a look at that, and there. Now let's have a look at the key change section. Okay, let's have a look at how we get to the key change. We're going to be playing the intro section again, or the intro lick. It's not much of an intro if it's constantly being utilized, but it's a cool lick, but there's a little twist on how we get from A minor to G minor, okay? So I'll show you that now. Okay. And if you see this, I'm actually doing a bit of shifting around with my fingers on the left hand. Here, I then replace my middle finger from the D string to the G string there. Okay, and then my ring finger goes to the 3rd fret on the A string, which sets me up nicely for when I slide into the G7. Okay, that's when, or G minor 7, that's when my ring finger then can like really get to the 5th of that chord as well, instead of it just being a whole bunch of mumble jumble. So okay, so let me play that a little slower. Okay, so that's how I get there. And then, yeah, so the chords I'm basically playing here is a G minor 7 to a C7 to an F6 to a B flat major 7. Okay, so that's how I play these chords, and I have this kind of cool little lick going on here where it's going. It's a pull-off lick here, and I'm using the middle and index finger on my right hand to do all the finger picking work, and then I'm just basically pulling off from the capos kind of throw me off number wise here. I'm coming from the 6th and the 5th fret here, and then back with the C7 as well. I'm doing the same thing. All right, so okay, and then while I'm doing that, the thumb is basically doing classic bum chick as well, muted as well with the right hand. Then we get to F6, and then a little pull off here. And as you can see, I'm actually using a rocking bar for the B flat major 7 there. Okay, and again pulling off with my pinky finger there. Okay, then I get back to G7. Then I slide into A minor. Let me do that again. Okay, and then I go to an A major. Okay, so Okay, so let me do that one more time. And then back into A minor. Okay, so that's the key change. Alright, let's have a look at this A minor breakdown section. It's a little bit chaotic and mad, but it's a lot of fun as well once you get these licks in your fingertips. So, we're back in A minor again, playing the intro that we've already learned. Okay, and then we get to our first scale idea, which is this. Okay, so that's basically being utilized by having a scale idea that's played with the thumb. Okay, but then what I'm doing is I have this finger picking pattern, which is thumb, index, thumb, middle, and after every note I'm playing the B string, then the E string. So check this out. Okay, so again. That's a pull off there, and I'm also using the A string as or an A note as a droning note. Okay, then we get to the second lick. Okay, and that's basically this, played with the thumb and with the B and the high E string. Okay, we get to there and then we play this lick. Okay, landing on an F. So that lick, it's a little bit crazy, but I'm sure you're gonna get it. I'm pinching with my A string and my high E string, thumb and index finger here, and I'm pulling off from on the high E string from the middle to the index finger. So that's the first note, and then my thumb is coming down to get the E flat, and then I release the index finger to get that high E string there. Okay, then I come. That's a slide there. Okay, then I get here. That's a forward roll, thumb, index, middle. Okay, that's basically a pull off to the thumb. And I get to this F chord here. Alright, so if you're having any difficulty with that, I really recommend you check out the tablature, which again is in the description section below. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay, so now let's have a look at the chord variations. True, this is the home stretch now, so I hope you guys are ready. We are looking at these chord changes here. We're going to go from a F chord to a D minor, to an A minor, to a G. These are the cycle of chords we're going to be working with. It's basically a 4-3-6-5 progression. Okay, so we're going. And then we have this lick here, and that's basically a G Mixolydian scale played in banjo roll format. So instead of going, we're doing it open. So I'm also playing the B string here that's ringing through that too. That's being picked with my ring finger on my right hand. Okay, so how I play that, it's basically a standard banjo roll. I'm going thumb, index, and I go thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle, then back to an index, thumb, middle, index, thumb, and then index finger. So slowly. And then we're going to add in that ring finger pinch there for the B string. Okay, so again, let's start here. Okay, then we get back into F again. Okay, so I'm going from this D shape to here, and then I add in a rocking bar. So one thing to notice is I'm kind of playing the bass line on this D minor, on the D, G, and A string, but then it changes the bass line on here to an A, D, and E. So that might be a little bit tricky, but I'm sure you can get it. From going from one position to the other. And have that rocking bar. And I'm sliding into that too. Then A minor. And then I play this cool little shape here. Alright, so that's basically holding down the G with my left hand, and then I'm pulling off with my pinky and my index finger here, while keeping the bass line going. Alright, so and then we get back to F. D minor, then this lick, and I kind of play that staccato-y too, so it's like an A minor chordal thing. Okay, then we have this lick going on. Okay, so that's basically kind of like a banjo roll thing going on here with some chromatic notes going on. Alright, and I come back into the F. And then this G. Alright. Okay, and now for the outro, we're basically going to be playing the same chord style. Right, but then there's this variation going on from A minor to E. And that goes like this. Okay, slowly. And again, that's just a thumb, index, thumb, middle finger picking pattern. And my pinky finger on the left hand here is doing the majority of the bass work for fingering there. Okay, and then I get to this lick. Alright, so that's basically a pinch on the 5th fret. I grab that note here, and I come down. It's like a backward then forward roll. I get here. Okay. I'm kind of really utilizing the thumb pick and pushing down to get the groove consistent. Okay, so let me just play the F section entirely, and then that's it. Here we go. There we go, that's it. So that's Mr. Spontaneous. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me on this lesson. I hope you're all doing well. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button. And I will see you on the next one. God bless you all. Cheers.